Holy smokes. They've done it again.
From 8th place to your heart.
Last time Gotham won, they were the lowest ranked seed to ever win the NWSL championship. This time around, that was when there were 6 playoff teams. Now they are 8 playoff teams. They were 8th, and they did it again. That means
They ran it back.
that means it don't even matter when the regular season.
The challenge wasn't difficult enough for us, bruh.
Well,
Shouts to Gotham. You're looking at it here. The XG is not lying, folks.
the XG is not lying, but
There
hello,
was
everybody.
not a lot of shots on target.
Welcome to the Cooligans live show reaction immediately after the NWSL Final, the NWSL champion Gotham FC 1-0 over the Washington Spirit. My name is Christian Polanco.
I'm Alexis Guerreros.
Shout out to everybody watching across all the Yahoo Sports channels, everywhere on socials. Please say hello. We're on. If you're watching across a Yahoo channel, you can, if you want to join the chat, join us at youtube.com/soccercooligans if you want to get involved, and we will highlight a lot of the people's comments. So if you want to get in there and be a part of that, please do so. Please do so. All right. Wow. I mean, not necessarily the most exciting of games. It was a pitcher's duel. I always say this, especially if there weren't many goals or too many chances. But first half had to go to 2 people. So or two groups of people. One, Gotham. I thought they had a much better first half.
Interesting.
And then the second group, you gotta thank the refs. Thank the refs. Because
Been on the show, by the way.
Shout out to Natalie. Been on the show, but obviously the non-call in the second half for the yellow, a possible yellow to Lilly Reale, I think was a big difference in the game. Washington Spirit fans are probably very upset about that.
Yeah, but moments before that, you heard Christina Uncle specifically say, you know what? You ref finals differently. 'Cause
Yeah.
you don't want to make a call that would maybe be a call you'd make anywhere else, but you don't want to be influential in a final. You don't want to make that call in a game. And I think that's exactly what happened in this moment, where it was just far enough from the opposing half.
Yeah.
Or from the opposing half, where you could say, you know what? I could give you relax.
I'm gonna give it a little talking to.
Yeah.
Just a little say, hey.
Pop out.
A little pow pow. We're not gonna go full force with the pow pow. Just letting you know, don't do that again, because you're gonna put me in a really bad spot.
Because even if the ref runs up and goes, yo, that was crazy, because I should be giving you a second yellow, I'm not gonna do it. But you know that was crazy.
Yeah. It was a. I think this was the game we were gonna get. I mean, a lot of NWSL championship games are used. I can't even remember one where there were a whole bunch of goals scored, or even more than like 3 or 4. Last year, I believe the score was 1-0 with Spirit and Orlando Pride. And I think the one that when Gotham won in 23, that was it 2-1? What? Please, somebody in the chat confirm the score.
Read what Ben Skolnick wrote.
Ben Skolnick says, we've got a hot show, folks. That's right. Ben Skolnick knows the business.
Wow.
It is late. It is 10:30 Eastern time.
Which is fine. I mean, for you have a child who's not going to see you tonight.
I mean, this is pretty devastating. Everybody.
You know what? To honor that, I'm going to shit my pants. And then you can wipe me up.
Ah, cool. What an honor for me.
Again.
But no, man, this was like I was saying, I think this was the game a lot of people expected, especially with these two teams that are so evenly matched up. This was just impressive, who was going to sort of fold first and who was going to kind of make a mistake. It looked like in the beginning of the second half that it was going to be Gotham, because as far as who was going to fold, because of the great chance that Cora Bethune had, and Emily Sonnet risking it all, throwing her life and limb on the line.
I don't even know what her injury was at the end. She was screaming. She was holding like her arm was up and wouldn't go down. It was crazy.
Yeah, so it really did feel like things were going to go in. Look, I'm sort of not necessarily surprised that Gotham didn't score in the first half, but it looked like in the beginning of the second, especially with the matchup with Lilly Reale and Kouassi, where it really felt like and we saw it in the Washington Spirit's previous game, but this was where that whoever could sort of lock Kouassi down, that felt like that was the best chance they had to beat the Washington Spirit, and it seemed like it was a group effort. It was a team effort to stop what seemingly was the best player on the Washington Spirit.
I think when you look at what they were hoping to do, which was defensively, right, just stop attacks within the final third, almost to the point where there was no counter pressing. There was no, I should say the attack never went central, to the point where it was so frustrating. Gotham was like, we'll get them on the wings, we'll stretch them out, and we'll get them out of their positions, and that almost stops them from being influential when attacking us. And we saw towards the second half when sort of Washington Spirit starts to get a little bit more momentum. What happened? There was one play where I'm like, how are they not using this every time? Esme Morgan got the ball. Again, she's one of two center backs, if you will, of defensive players that are back. She gets the ball. She runs directly into the space that no one is stopping her. And all of a sudden, there's an overload in the midfield. She basically almost runs all the way to the front line. And all of a sudden, Gotham is way overloaded. And it took like on a string, just at the edge of insanity type of save to get that ball back. Yeah, so there are moments where you're like, oh, they could have very easily overwhelmed Gotham, but Gotham defensively understood what they were doing, which is, hey, we're going to play compact, we're going to play tight, we're not going to give up a lot of shots, and the moment we get the ball back, we're going to send it off to the wings. Yeah. We're going to play wide. Yeah,
it was a game where, again, like I thought all the matchups were pretty even, and I guess it really turns out that the injury to Hal Hershfelt was kind of the difference. It's weird. Rose Lavelle is involved in the Hal Hershfelt injury and then ends up scoring the goal where Hershfelt is still in the game when she probably should have just been subbed off immediately after.
It was those few minutes of her trying to get back on the pitch. Yeah. Trying to show the physio, I'm fine. Stop telling me I'm not fine. I'm fine. And this is the heart of a champion. This is somebody who wants to play, wants to leave it all on the pitch. But it's in that moment where all of a sudden Gotham's playing Washington are essentially a player down. Yeah. And even in the transition of getting her back on, that's the moment where all of a sudden Gotham score.
Yeah. Yeah. This is I wish.
How did she not start this match, by the way?
Yeah, it was an interesting choice too to have Mandy Freeman start instead of
who played well.
Who played
really?
I think the veteran presence, I think, was probably obviously in hindsight, the right move. Mm-hmm. It seemed risky given the pace of the wingers. I think if Trinity Rodman is starting this game, then Brunninha probably has to start. And they have a history and they have obviously a lot of battles. But yeah, this was just credit to Mandy Freeman because she made almost like no wrong move. I mean, there was a bit of sloppy play, but not from both teams. But that spoke more to, I think, the defensive pressure that each team was facing. It's like two really good defensive teams. Lilly Reale, rookie of the year. Yeah, rookie of the year. But and we sort of, we touched on it a little bit, but I think she did a great job in that first half. She intentionally picked up that yellow, and then
you get one of those.
She
stretched it. She did it twice.
And the fact that, like you said, like the fact that it was so deep in that in their own half, that's really the only. I wonder if the Washington Spirit and you saw the coach that was right there on the touchline. He was like, "Hey, second yellow," and the ref was just like, "No, this isn't how I want to influence the game." Because if that foul happens 10 yards ahead, that's probably in a second yellow for sure.
We're looking at the momentum chart here. You talked about it. This was a pretty even match across the board. I would say you could see from this, Gotham absolutely won the first half. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you start the second half with a little bit of momentum if you're Washington Spirit. But again, Gotham, and then you see where the goal comes. This was after pretty sustained momentum.
Yeah, I mean, look, there was a. It's hard to like sort of parse this game because anybody really could have won.
It was like two boxers, even weight. They jabbed a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of jabs. There wasn't a lot of hooks thrown. This was two teams that weren't willing to really get out of position to stretch the field.
Sure, and it was pretty rare that anybody was kind of in a bad position. I did think it was odd. Also, the kickoff, right? Jaden Shaw takes that long shot to start the game. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, they're about to send 9 players forward, right? They're really going after this, and it was far from that. There were a lot of like very long shots taken. Midge, that I think it was in the first half, where she's dribbling through and then takes a very long shot.
Two players open.
I'm
like, what are you doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
If you were watching us watch the game, we did a lot of that. We're like, what are we doing here?
It felt like you were playing video games with someone who didn't know. Both of you were playing EAFC on one team.
Right.
And the other player's like going for glory. And you're like, bro, I'm open.
I can't. This is why I don't play video games with you.
Yeah, you're not invited to my house no more.
So man, yeah. I think a lot of people might be talking about that, that non-second yellow for Lilly Reale, but obviously there were many more instances. Like, look, they couldn't really develop. They couldn't
Would
really
you have given Lilly Reale a yellow in that, a second yellow in that instance?
Maybe this is a hot take. I almost wouldn't have given it in the first one. Like, I would have been like, that's the one I'm gonna let you get away with because it was right before halftime.
But you gotta do a little showmanship. You gotta go like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're like, yo, I know this is bullshit, but I gotta
just a couple
cameras.
of those. Yeah, dude. I could have understood if they did. If you sometimes in games like you get the one shirt pull just out of like if it's not a. I think that happened right at midfield somewhere, or so I would have let it go. But I honestly think if she did give the second yellow in that moment, I would have understood. I would have been like, you should.
There's no angle you could watch where you say to yourself, she didn't deserve a second yellow.
Yeah,
but I also wouldn't give a second yellow in that instance, only because you are putting an imprint on the game. What was that? The 50th minute?
Yeah, something like that. 50th, 55th.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, so yeah, it was I think it's going to be the highlight of the game, especially since, there weren't many other really, really big moments. But yeah, this was a decision that I think Washington, and it hurts more because it's the second one in a row. The Washington Spirit are they going to be like the New England Revolution of NWSL where they get to
Buffalo Bills,
the
right?
Buffalo Bills
get there 4 times and lose every time.
So I can see why they would be hard done. But yeah, look, I think throughout a lot of the season, throughout the especially throughout the playoffs, like Gotham just had that, like they showed that grit. I mean,
but also remember how compact the table was towards the end of the season, especially for that last decision day. Gotham could have finished as high as what, 4th, if I'm not mistaken?
4th, 5th, something like that.
4th or 5th, and they ended up in 8th. So yes, once again from the last playoff spot, they go all the way to win the title. But they were a much better team than we're giving them credit for.
Sure.
Or at least at the ranking show. We've got some tweets. Let's pull some funny tweets. What's happening out in the tweets?
Eli Manning.
There we go, dude.
My man still on X.
Okay.
He's saying, let's go.
One Star FC says, 2-time NWSL champs in 3 years after finishing 8th is crazy. I love the NWSL.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that is also something to highlight. Like, I don't think this could happen in any other league. There's no 8th place team.
Portland did it in MLS.
No, I'm saying any women's league. I'll be specific because at WSL, Brighton, they ain't beating Chelsea.
The women's game said underdogs there. Got them win. I don't know why.
You've already sworn. I don't know what you're worried about.
It's less work for Carter. Got them win it all with an 80th minute heroics from the one and only Rose Lavelle. Shouts to Rose Lavelle, by the way. We'll talk about her in a second. Rose, a goal never goes out of style.
A rose goal. A rose goal. Okay. All right. USWNT says you're 2025 NWSL champion, Gotham FC.
It's a lot of glazing.
Yeah,
what glazing? No one has anything constructive.
They have tweets for both teams ready. So
Oh, Rose Lavelle's finally gonna get that NWSL championship.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was at the 2023 NWSL championship. Okay. Rose, what is it?
Yes.
Is this a real commercial? What is what is Rose effing Lavelle Gotham leads in the NWSL final? Yeah, this was when I was at the 2023 championship. I remember the game was there was a red card issued to the goalkeeper, the Gotham goalkeeper, and then was it Mandy McGlynn at the time? I believe so. I think so. And so this is when Neely Martin had to go in goal. Rose Lavelle gets a set piece and almost scores when she had that chance. But I remember, two things I remember from that game: Megan Rapinoe tearing her Achilles in that game.
Gut-wrenching.
So it was like very emotional. And then Rose Lavelle being so disappointed at the end of that game because they were close to at least tying the game. And even, as we were watching the game, we didn't even realize, I was like, oh, has Rose Lavelle ever won the NWSL championship?
That was the one she lost.
And and that was the only time she had made it to the final. And then this time she finally wins it. So
what she needed to do was get Megan Rapinoe out of her way. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, she wins it with the team that beat her in the 2023 finals.
Can't beat him, join him. Speaking of, you can't beat him, join him. Let's go to the comments. What do we got? What have y'all been leaving in the chat? Let's find out.
Let's go.
Hey, greetings from Ecuador.
Let's go. Okay, Ecuatorianos in the chat. Well done, Lavelle. Yeah, she crushed it.
I agree.
I mean, good goal.
Batman and the Bat family is celebrating right now. It is Gotham. I agree.
Sure. I like just those tiny little baby bats.
The refs get the Cooligan bumps.
Michael Raymond said the refs get the Cooligans bumps. You know what's funny?
He said Cooligans bumps, which makes it sound like a rash.
we don't. I swear we're not contagious.
9 out of 10 doctors.
I mean, we also we try to encompass a lot of different perspectives on the show. Not many shows are having refs on the show as well. Refs that are reffing the NWSL
we have players, we have coaches, we have refs. We'll have your mother. We'll have everyone.
And we'll
on the
have
show, bro.
your mother's coming through the door right now, bro.
She's about to be here, bro.
Okay.
JJ Runs NYC says, congrats to the women LFG fam. Gotham. Sorry, I'm very confused. I was like, where's the sense going?
Alexis
congrats to the women.
It's too.
Let's effing go, Gotham. Underdog wear. That just doesn't make sense.
Bro, that's an ally right there.
Congrats to women. I think Hal getting injured and coming back impacted the game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the one sort of their weakest moment.
Michael Raymond on point.
Yeah.
Detective, congrats to the women.
The women did it again.
LFG.
Yo, put the W's in the chat for the women, bro.
Hey, round of applause for the beautiful ladies in the building, huh?
Okay, because nobody's really doing that anymore. That's the
do
problem with podcasts nowadays.
You don't take a moment to applaud the beautiful women in the area, in the building.
Or even, you know what? I'm going to go even further. The unbeautiful women. Even if you unbeautiful.
Bro, you know what? In fact, if you're unbeautiful, stand up and clap for yourself. Get your ugly ass up and clap for yourself.
I love that. Michael Raymond with the W. Thank you. All the
W's in the chat for the lady, for the women.
For the
women.
Okay. My goodness. So, yeah, it's a, look, I mean, to win 2 championships in 3 years. I mean, and also to get revenge.
Is it Livis? But Livia, but on behalf of women everywhere, thank you.
Okay. And Livia speaks for all women. So I thank you for being
shouted them out, and now we have their actual.
And now the representative is
here, bro.
So, but to win 2 championships in 3 years, and effectively also to get revenge after last postseason where Spirit and Gotham went to penalties. They Aubrey Kingsbury stopped every single penalty.
Every single one of them. All we need to do is not get the penalty.
Right, because Aubrey Kingsbury would have shut it down. So yeah, obviously Rose stepping up and getting that goal, tremendous for Gotham. So with that said, let's go to the player of the game. Who is our player of the game? Yahoo production crew. Oh, it happens to be Rose Lavelle. Of course.
Why would we say anybody else?
90 minutes, 1 goal, 2 shots, 3 recoveries. Also, a lot of good, just obviously build up play. I thought she was, there were a couple moments where we were just mad at Rose for
a lot of Cruyff turns.
We don't need the
Cruyff around you.
We need a nice Rose pass right here.
Give me a third tier English midfielder, safe pass out.
Exactly. Who was it? I didn't watch the replay again, but who on the goal? Who sent the ball to Bruninia?
Well, I think it was.
I think it was Szczepanski.
Morgan Freeman. You said it might have been Szczepanski.
Morgan Freeman? No, Morgan Freeman, I promise, was not was not in this game. I mean, he's a historic, legendary actor.
I'm using his chat for Morgan Freeman. Bro.
Morgan Freeman doesn't get enough love on soccer podcasts.
I saw Morgan Freeman clapping for the unbeautiful ladies, bro. So imagine that was Morgan Freeman just popped up in the middle. I would have said our production team is cracked right now, bro.
It was not. I believe it was Sarah Szczepanski.
You said I thought it was Mandy Free.
It was not. It was a white woman. I know that.
You know that? Okay, see, I don't remember who it was.
So it was either Szczepanski or I don't think it was Lavelle because I don't think she made that run that.
No, she didn't make that.
It was either Szczepanski or Howell. So someone could watch it back. If somebody knows, please let me know.
But for Bruninia to be comfortable enough to take the ball with that open space, do the, as you called it, the CR7 back when he was on Manchester United, crossovers, and then to find that ball that just, those balls that are across, it's a cross on the ground, and like 4 or 5 players are going for it, no one can get near it. It's so frustrating. It looks like a cartoon. And then of course Rose Lavelle eyes it up. It was perfect.
Yeah, it's one of those passes that, and this happens in a lot of games where it's so slow that you're like, oh, I can't reach it. But my teammate got it.
Yeah.
There's somebody there that's going to get it because it's going so slow.
It's like very silly. No, go, you go. Okay, I'll step. No, you go.
Ben Skolnick said, it's okay, Christian. I get Morgan Freeman and a white woman confused all the time.
Thank you,
Shout
Ben,
out, Ben.
Skolnick.
My bad.
Yo, who's that white lady? Morgan Freeman.
It's a common mistake. But look, even some people might even be, but like Bruninia shouldn't have even been in the game or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, because
the thing that worries me about Bruninia is that, like, she got, what was it, the semifinal where she got 2 yellows coming in as a sub? You saw it when she throws Trinity Rodman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, hey, yo, relax.
You might get red carded here. I mean,
bro, Bruninia,
also,
why are you so angry?
But I think it's also revenge for her from during the regular season when Bruninia fouled. She fouled Trinity Rodman and picked up her second yellow, and Trinity Rodman stood over her and was like, just a very mockingly holding her hand up like she was giving her card.
27 minutes, probably the most influential player in the game that didn't score. She got obviously an assist, 2 chances created, and 11 touches, and also plays so good as a wingback, something I don't see in Lilly Reale.
Lilly Reale to me is a center back.
She is very much a defender.
Yeah.
Bruninia, very much a wingback to me. She could play in more attacking spaces.
Sure. I mean, look, I have her on my EAFC Ultimate Team, and
well, then why are we even talking about this? Let's just look at your EAFC.
She does incredible work.
I love Bruninia,
she's a great right back for me. And she played left back in this game.
Yeah, she played left
to get
back.
this assist. And there were a couple moments. I always get nervous seeing right backs play on the left because there was a moment.
You're an Everton fan.
Sure, that's why. No, because she made a pass that she should have made with her left foot, and she did an outside of the foot pass. Where I'm like, as a fullback, that's not what I want you to be doing.
Yeah.
That's
You're
not
doing too much.
If you're Rose Lavelle, I might be mad if you do it, but I'm gonna allow it. But not for a fullback that is not a natural left
we
back.
We unlocked a new position for Bruninia in the final.
So that's why I thought the stepovers were bold. I mean, she went up against Esme Morgan, and she does 4 stepovers, which again, as a fullback,
but they look clean.
They did look clean. They did, but they look clean, but also they were they weren't super fast, and you could tell Esme Morgan was like, okay, I don't even know if you know what you're doing, so I'm not.
Like, yo, who is this bitch in front of me? Who told her to do this?
So I'm gonna let you like rock because I don't think anything's gonna happen. And I think that her playing so cautious, especially against a fullback, is what ended up
but
letting the ball.
Hal not being there is what gives her the space to get that far forward, and was what puts nobody around Rose Lavelle.
I mean, I would argue the pass from who I don't remember who it was.
Right, Shapansky or Morgan.
Okay, we think it should have been Shapansky. So if that pass unlocked, that broke everybody else, because even you were even just like, yo, who this pass? What a ball, right? And for her to be that decisive as a substitute, that decisiveness was like really the difference in and whether you win a championship or not. And so credit to her, because this game, I think Juan Carlos Amaros did everything correctly as far as when they played the Spirit in the regular season to now. Like the changes were correct, and everybody played to their like top potential. Everybody was in the perfect position to succeed, and I think you saw it there, and that's why they ended up lifting the trophy.
Juan Carlos Amaros clearly knows how to coach to an underdog, because he's done it now twice in 3 years.
Sure.
If you have an underdog, you know what to do. Let's talk about Trinity Rodman.
Yeah.
There's rumors that this could be her last game in NWSL, at least for a while. Should she go?
So the main topic here is she can go get paid anywhere else, a lot more anywhere else. NWSL has a salary cap. The NWSL commissioner keeps getting asked about this. Like, are you going to try to keep her in the league? And she has Trinity Rodman has said in the past that she wants to play in Europe. I think all signs are kind of pointing to that. You were joking about her hair color.
It's giving me a little Chelsea.
It might be a sign of where she'll end up. But also, why does Chelsea get every player? I don't think every single player.
Come on, Arsenal, make a phone call.
So, I would obviously I'd be bummed to not have Trinity Rodman in the NWSL.
Look, ticket sales are down. I believe they said viewership is down about 5%.
For NWSL?
For NWSL.
I haven't seen these numbers. I don't know. Okay.
If you don't have a player like a Trinity Rodman, which at this point right now, most sports are player-led, right?
Of course, yeah.
You're very lucky if you have a team that people show up for just because of the badge. But for the most part, the internet has made players the superstars. Where they play is more important than the team itself, right? So if you have numbers that are struggling, when you're at this apex in your league where you now are just breaking through. NWSL is just breaking through that. Oh, well, they should be getting paid more and more people are watching. They're selling teams for over $150 million. This is the time where you need superstars in this league. Losing another player to Europe is a bad look.
So is it what do you prioritize? Because like the Spirit themselves they sell out a bunch of games. They have a great fan base. They don't seem to have that much of an issue, obviously, because they have those players. Like, if you own the Spirit, are you mad at the league for not allowing you to keep a player like this? Should the league prioritize helping the Spirit keep a player like this by raising the salary cap? Who do you direct your frustration towards?
I would say first and foremost.
Are you mad at Trinity for why you've been wanting to leave?
How dare you, bro? Why you want to go to Europe? No, I think primarily the real person at fault here is the league and its rules. And this is the same stance I have with MLS. It's the same stance I'm going to have with NWSL, which is at some point, and maybe it's a little early for NWSL, but at some point you're going to have to release, get rid of the bumpers. You're going to have to be where all of us wear our big people pants. You know what I mean? And if you're NWSL, there should be something there to say, okay, this player doesn't fit our system. What happened when Beckham becomes available for MLS? They don't go, oh, well, you don't fit in our cap. Right, no, they're like, you know what, let's create a rule. And I think that's a bad way to go about it, to be honest with you. I don't like the idea of creating a DP rule. I don't like the fact that NWSL seems to be following in MLS's footsteps. I want to see NWSL decide we need to figure out a creative way to keep this. But more importantly, let the teams be a little bit more independent. That's what I would hope for.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think she wants to play, especially with Champions League getting more popular. I mean, obviously, even
if Chelsea, let's say it's Chelsea as hypothetical. If Chelsea says to her, "We'll pay you $1.5 million a year," That's a lot of money.
Sure. I mean, that's
NWSL
yeah, and that's
cannot pay that.
That's so much more that she's being paid right now.
But
yeah.
if I believe her name is Michelle Kang, the
Yeah,
owner
yeah.
of the. If Michelle Kang says, "I'll pay you 1.75 next 2 years, stay here for 2 more years, win that title we haven't been able to win in the last 2-3 years, come back, win that title, and I'll sell you if they want to buy you in the next year." Don't you think she stays for another 2 years?
I don't know. I mean, I would imagine she's young. How old is Trinity right now? 22, 23. I think this is a good time for her to have that experience. And she has said that she wants to experience that playing in Europe. And it'll only raise her profile in I would imagine she goes to England. It'll only raise her profile there as well. She's dating a world class tennis player and stuff like that. So I'd be it'd be a bummer. I also think she will be playing against weaker competition week in and week out. NWSL, look, she just lost to the 8th place team.
Yeah, you can't compare the.
So it's going to be quote unquote easier. And I'm not saying that as that's severe or pejorative to the WSL, but it's like as an individual, as a person, I'm like, I understand the decision she would want to make. And then, your playing career doesn't last that long. Like, play whoever's going to pay you the most. Saudi League throws a whole bunch of money like that. I mean, it's like a real thing, right? So
I won't blame you.
so I understand it. I don't think it affects many. Like, it won't affect the U.S. women's national team negative. I really don't. I think this will be a plus for her career, and she'll be an American, export, playing in probably a big team. Get a lot of attention there.
I mean, I don't disagree, but I think NWSL has a lot they need to figure out.
Without a doubt. Okay, we're looking at tweets, comments. What are we doing? What do we got on screen? We're looking at some tweets. Yahoo Sports. Shout out to Yahoo Sports. We're contractually obligated to hit that button anytime a Yahoo Sports tweet comes up. Trinity Rodman gets support from boyfriend Ben Shelton after her Washington Spirit lost in the NWSL Final to Gotham FC, bro. And that the top pick is from last year and the bottom pick is from this year.
Damn.
So, baby's first championship. Sophia Wilson brought her newborn Gianna to the NWSL Final. Oh, that's cute.
That's great. You didn't win though, so why are we talking about it? Moving on.
You or the baby did not win.
The NWSL so unserious. Complimentary. Why didn't all women skydiving team deliver the match ball by landing on the pitch? That's pretty awesome.
It was pretty cool. I'm not mad at that at all. I mean, we've had more ridiculous things to start up. Like
what
big
game
games.
was it we were at? I think it was an NYCFC game where one of the parachuters got lost.
Yeah, there was supposed to be 3. And
3 jumped out of a plane, 2 landed.
Only 2 landed, and we're still like the other guy somewhere in the Bronx.
Yeah, I think he's still changing flats until he makes enough money to get home.
So we also got a couple comments.
I love that there's a kid in the project somewhere in the Bronx who has a parachute. He's like, yo, took it off that guy.
What if Michael Raymond said, what if NWSL brings in someone bigger or more popular? I mean, who would that even be?
Yeah, who?
Yeah, I mean, put some names in the chat that would be good replacements.
Morgan Freeman.
Whoa, my man is techie.
He got them knees.
Oh, shout out to Liv again on behalf of women everywhere. Thank you for. We had to highlight your tweet. And it was a woman that highlighted your tweet that to highlight how great women are.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Livia.
So Lura, shout out to Lura from Gully Squad, said that footwork by Bruninha was impeccable.
Seriously was.
Yeah, man. Ben Scone said the third parachuted ended up in Blangola. That's right.
Shouts to Blangola, where he was never heard from again.
Okay. Ben Scone said, also, has the topic been discussed if there was no salary cap, would players like Trinity or Alyssa Thompson stay just because of money? I think so. So Alyssa,
is there another reason not to?
I think Alyssa Thompson did not leave because of money. I think she left because of the opportunity, because she's a much younger player and not necessarily in the same she's not going to bring in
as many minutes.
Yeah, no, but she's not going to bring in the same amount of money that Trinity Rodman is, because Trinity Rodman is also a very marketable person. And shout out to Alyssa, because she does all
I know
the
what you're saying right now.
TikTok
Trinity's
things.
a bigger star.
Right now, Alyssa in like 2-3 years will be at that same level. I have no doubt about it. But Trinity is just in a place. She already got a championship for the Spirit in 2021. She's done her job, and she got them to 2 finals. They've played in CONCACAF championships and all this other stuff. They are. I think she's done all she could, and it's led to positive results. I mean, the team is also very popular in the area. Look, how many does DC United feel like that? No. Not even close. The energy is not even close to the same. And Trinity Rodman is a big part of that. So she is popular, marketable, and she can take other teams will want what she has to offer.
It's kind of like the Barclays. It's much more of a Liberty Stadium now than it is a Net Stadium.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about the Nets.
So, yeah, I hope, look, more than anything, it's because of how competitive NWSL is, you want the quality of players to also be high as well. So you don't want that to be...
Also, maybe it's just easier on you physically to play in England, where the competition is not always at the highest.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
Saves you a little bit for the World Cup.
Bruninha has had one of her best seasons. Michael Raymond, yeah. She a great year. I mean, it's been an interesting.
I thought she was with the team for like 7 years. I can't believe she's only 23 years old.
Yeah. There's been a lot from the 2023 team to this one. Lot of turnover. It just looks like a almost completely different team, and for them to kind of just. And not just this year, last year as well. Like, for them to be this competitive, such a strong defensive team, players stepping up. Katie Stengel, we gotta give Katie Stengel her flowers. They're not even in this final if it's not for Katie Stengel scoring that goal against the Current. The fact that they got through the Current. The best team in NWSL regular season history. They get through the Pride.
Off the rip took them out.
Right.
Off the rip.
And then the Pride and they beat the reigning champions. And then beat the team who's probably much more favored than they are. And there wasn't any real moment in any kind of predictions that especially until they were playing the Current. Especially everybody on like the attacking third crew. Kristen Cooper, a friend of the show, was the only one that picked the Gotham to beat the Current out of everybody on the panel. And
that's why she's allowed on the show.
the other 4 are not allowed.
Check out MRC says Emily Sonnet, rock solid as always. Literally put her body on the line.
Emily Sonnet, does she not age? Why? She is just a beast.
Yeah. Also super funny.
Okay.
Also said I don't see Bonmati leaving Barca, but I'd love her in NWSL.
That being it, we were just talking about this beforehand about how much Trinity Rodman makes and who was the highest paid women's soccer player, and it's Aitana Bonmati. She makes $1.1 million a season, and so she'd ball on
she can't whenever she wants.
No NWSL cannot afford a player like that. So
that's not true. They just can't. They aren't allowed to pay a player like that.
Sure. Well, yeah. The rules would not allow. You would have to be short like 6 players to field the team. So yeah, it's a thing where. It's these next like 2-3 years are going to be a difficult thing for NWSL to navigate because the league cannot grow if they're losing players like this. I mean, that's just a sad reality.
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see.
All right. Say that again. NWSL awards. Okay, let's just do this. So this we'll wrap up with just reacting to some of the NWSL awards to end the season. They had the NWSL Award just a couple days ago, and the Skills Challenge yesterday. But MVP, Temwa Shawinga,
how can you say
well deserved. Yeah, I mean, we saw her when the game where they beat the Reign to win the NWSL Shield. We were at that game in Kansas City, and Temwa scored that game. She scored a header. Coach of the Year. This is where the
everyone thought it would be Vlatko.
Yeah.
Turns out it's Bev Yanez, obviously, of Racing Louisville.
Yeah, to have the best team and the best record in NWSL history and not win Coach of the Year seems odd, but I think...
This is like the MVP argument. It's like, are you doing more with less talent around you? you're the MVP or you're just the best player on the best team.
Right.
This is Vlatko had a stacked team, but Bev made more with less.
With less, yeah. And Racing Louisville qualified for the playoffs for the first time in their history. But still, to be the best
when you break
team,
every kind of weird. Yeah.
So look, I respect. Look, I honestly think it's a bold decision by the voters to be like. It also feels a little.
Everyone hate Vlatko.
There's a little bit of like, yo, we remember when you coached the national team. We did not like you.
And he's not the coach anymore.
He's not. He's not the sporting director.
Yeah, he's removed himself.
So you're the best coach in NWSL regular season history, and then you are demoted or promoted.
He removed himself.
Lateral move.
Yeah.
Very strange. So we'll see what happens with Kansas City Current. But
Rookie of the year goes to Lilly Reale.
Yeah.
Who we talked about from this game. If you don't know who she was, she had the black and white cookie stockings. She had one stocking black, one stocking I guess was a regular leg.
From the awards?
Yeah.
Oh,
No. This was in the game. Remember, she had the leg. She had one leg.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We did forget one of the awards. Newcomer of the year, Morgan Freeman. Congratulations.
Morgan Freeman. Okay. Out of nowhere.
No one expected.
No relation to Mandy. Nobody think that.
None at all. But you know what? When you put in the hard work like he did, you deserve it.
Yeah. Michael Raymond just said, can you forgive Vlatko for what he did to the national team? Apparently they can't. They can't. Also, I don't know. I've said this for the last couple of years.
People treat him losing in a World Cup as badly as they did to like him secretly changing the nationalities of some of the best American players to North Korea. And that's kind of
we are voters in the MLS End of Year Awards, but we're not voters in the NWSL End of Year Awards. Somebody watching NWSL sent us this hat. Go to my ISO.
I wore my hat. I wore mine like 8 weeks in a row.
Bro, the game speaks for itself, bro. Why aren't we voters? Give us a vote.
See what we're doing right here?
Alexis, best center back in the league. Morgan Freeman. He's going to vote correctly. Are you saying you do not trust?
Don't verify anything. Allow my vote to speak for itself.
Okay.
Some votes are protests.
All right, everybody.
Penguins was great.
It is after 11 Eastern. We're here, New York City, doing a live show for you guys.
In the middle of Times Square. We're about 30 feet from where Ja Rule got jumped.
Okay. All right, don't dox us like that.
I dare you to find where we are.
So, anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Shout out to everybody. If you're watching across the Yahoo Sports channels, we are the Cooligans. You can go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/soccercooligans. And you can also subscribe to our podcast. You see all the little buttons over there. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. You can follow us on all socials as well at Soccer Cooligans. We're there chilling, being, chuckling about all the soccer related. A lot of giggles.
Buddy, we're giggling.
So thank you everybody for hanging out. Shout out to everybody in the chat for joining us as well. We appreciate y'all. Again, congratulations to Gotham FC, their second NWSL championship in 3 years. You gotta give a lot of credit. This is just we got a dynasty on our hands. I don't know.
It feels like it.
But
all y'all need to go find yourselves a couple coaches that could beat Juan Carlos Amros.
Impressive win. Shouts to the Washington Spirit and all their fans.
Shouts to Yael.
Homie.
The Yael who put this team together.
They just can't stop winning championships. Everybody, thank you again for tuning in. And yes, I was going to say shout out to all the Washington Spirit fans as well. I know we have a lot that watch and listen to the show. I feel bad. It's a bummer.
Yeah, this is what
to
happens,
lose
though.
2 in a row, but at least you got there 2 times in a row.
Right, we're Knicks fans. We know it. We know pain.
We've been there.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see you. Ben Skolnick just said, come to ACFC game next year. Soil it on me. Ben Skolnick.
That's a day one right there.
It's a day one, bro. You're talking about my diet on the on the show. We appreciate you. All right. We'll be back on Monday with a brand new episode of the Cooligans. So join us then. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Peace. Love you guys.